Apple TV Plus has just released its latest comedy series, The Studio, which has received rave reviews for its unique style of storytelling, its talented ensemble cast, and its hilarious commentary on Hollywood. The Studio follows Matt Remick, the newly appointed head of the fictional Continental Studios. Hoping to save the company from bankruptcy, Matt must cater to audiences, celebrities, and his own desires for what movies should be. Chaos inevitably ensues. The Studio is co-created and co-directed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. At the moment, only 2 episodes have aired so far. Despite the fact that The Studio just premiered its first 2 episodes on March 26, 2025, the series already has an incredible Rotten Tomatoes score. Critics have given the series an astonishing 98%, while audience scores are still coming in. This score alone is enough of a reason to give the satire a try. Yet, for those seeking more specifics about the series, The Studio has earned attention for its fast-paced comedy, its undeniable humor, and its look at Hollywood in all its glamour and ridiculousness. 4. The Studio tells a unique story in every episode. The Studio still tells a cohesive tale. Something viewers will notice right off the bat about The Studio is that its episodes aren't quite what you would expect. Although the show does follow Matt's story at Continental Studios, each installment almost feels like a Monster of the Week story. With each new episode, Matt is faced with a new insurmountable problem that proves more and more ridiculous until he is completely in over his head. As Collider says of the series, Rogen and Goldberg find ways to make each episode pop in its own way. This style may be hard to adjust to at first, but at the end of the day, it helps make The Studio stand out. Plus, the show still manages to tell a cohesive story that builds to a boiling point. It may take some time to get there, but eventually, The Studio shows audiences why it's following Matt in the first place, aside from all the silliness and arbitrary Hollywood problems. 3. The Studio boasts an incredible cast. Rogen's performance is spot on. Matt and Olivia Wilde share a nervous glance in The Studio image via Apple TV Plus. In a show about the entertainment business, it should be no surprise that The Studio has a large, star-studded cast. Aside from Rogen himself in the role of Matt, the main cast includes Catherine O'Hara, Ike Barinholtz, Chase Sway Wonders, and Kathryn Hahn. From there, The Studio also includes numerous amazing cameos from actors like Bryan Cranston, Adam Scott, Martin Scorsese, Charlize Theron, and more. According to The Guardian, The Studio's cameos manage that rare thing, earning their place. No cameo feels out of place or random here. Among all these wonderful performances, Rogen definitely shines in the leading role. In many ways, despite his promotion to CEO, Matt is portrayed as a very regular guy who, like audiences, is in awe of Hollywood and all it has to offer. Regardless of the shenanigans he gets into with celebrities and filmmakers, he still finds room in himself to feel love for movies. More often than not, this leads him into trouble, but at the end of the day, it is a sense that many viewers likely grapple with in their own lives. 2. The Studio is a hilarious satire of Hollywood. The absurdity of The Studio makes it great. Seth Rogen and Ike Barinholtz talk to Steve Buscemi in The Studio. Another strong suit of The Studio is its comedy. With Rogen and Goldberg co-writing the series, years after collaborating on Superbad, the show is definitely laugh-out-loud funny. The humor comes across in various ways, from dry and bitter dialogue to chaotic physical gags. Screen Rant notes how the show's absurdity is pushed to its extreme until the laughter flows easily. Ultimately, The Studio is not afraid to be extreme in its jokes and bits, and it works in the show's LA setting. In reality, it is The Studio's absurdity that makes it so much fun. The writing is undoubtedly smart and easy to appreciate, but it is the big moments of extravagant stupidity that will keep audiences watching. The embarrassment faced by Matt and the lengths he will go to for this industry are as entertaining as they are cringeworthy. Whether you are a movie buff or not, you can appreciate the gags at the heart of this comedy. 1. The Studio has culturally relevant themes. The Studio is a letter to audiences. Matt outside the Continental Studios building holding his phone and looking stricken in the studio. Finally, the element of The Studio that really makes it easy to love is its genuine themes of art versus commerce. Matt is plunged into this world of competing interests and business deals, when all he really cares about is making good art. This situation is not just a fictional problem for Matt to contend with, but is a very real issue in the industry. The Studio explores how Hollywood can continue making money while also prioritizing good art at the same time. MovieWeb explains that The Studio feels like it captures a specific moment in the cultural zeitgeist. In the streaming era, where content is everywhere, but not necessarily good, The Studio highlights the struggle Hollywood has in balancing financial gain with creative pursuits. Although the studio is a satire, full of laughs and silliness, there is also a true moral at its core that will leave viewers, especially movie lovers, thinking about the industry.